How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Ready Set Play sale is running from now until August 26th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If any physical editions exist, you can find them down in the description, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $21, 30% off, Luna Abyss is a story-driven action-adventure blending fluid platforming with bullet hell combat, following Fox, a prisoner sent to explore a derelict megastructure beneath the mimic moon Luna, recovering forgotten technology from ruins that consumed a lost colony. Navigate centuries-old halls watched over by our artificial prison guard Aelin as the voices of the Abyss whisper cryptic secrets about Greymont's terrible fate. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $20, 33% off, 2 Point Museum lets you design, manage, and develop incredible museums across 5 unique main locations, plus pop-up museums, sandbox mode, and over 200 exhibits to uncover. Send your team of experts on expeditions to gather rare artifacts, then maintain exhibits, handle mischievous guests and thieves, and manage staff to ensure smooth operations while customizing layouts, thematic areas, and guided tours to maximize engagement. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $19, 50% off, the Onimusha 1 and 2 pack brings together the origins of the classic samurai action series, remastered in high definition with modernized controls and widescreen presentation. Experience Onimusha warlords as Samanosuke Akechi wields the Oni Gauntlet against demonic forces, then continue in Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny as Jubei Yagyu forges alliances and seeks revenge with awakened Oni powers. It's an 84 average on game rankings, average trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to get both platinums. For $15, 25% off, Adorable Adventures is a relaxing third-person exploration game where you play as Boris, a curious baby boar using his developing sense of smell to navigate beautiful Savannah-inspired environments and reunite with his siblings after a forest fire. Follow scent trails, solve personality-based puzzles to convince each sibling to join you, and enjoy side activities like time trials and photography in a heartwarming story with full voiceover. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $15, 40% off, Roboquest is a fast-paced FPS roguelite set in a post-apocalyptic 2700, where a reactivated Guardian robot and a young scavenger named Max explore mysterious caverns crawling with evil bots. Play solo or in 2-player co-op, blasting through randomly generated levels across multiple Guardian classes, building synergistic upgrades, wielding diverse weapons, and unlocking persistent base camp upgrades to push further each run. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $18, 40% off, Slime Rancher 2 is a first-person farming adventure that follows Beatrix LeBeau as she travels to the mysterious Rainbow Island to uncover its hidden secrets. Explore rainbow-hued biomes filled with cotton and angler slimes, upgrade your backpack to harvest plorts and resources, expand a glass-walled conservatory with new gadgets and ranching tech, and uncover ancient technology scattered across the island's far reaches. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $20, 67% off, Coffee Talk Tokyo brings the warmth and delicious drinks of the beloved series to an all-new cafe in Tokyo where humans and yokai alike share their heartfelt stories together. Brew the right order for customers like Kenji, the Kappa salaryman, Vin, the barista's assistant, and Ayame, the recently deceased it girl. Elevate your latte art with sprinkle stencils, and connect with regulars on the social network Tomodachi. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $14, 30% off, Neva Complete Edition is an emotionally charged action-adventure from the team behind Gree, following Alba and a wolf cub bound together after a traumatic encounter with dark forces, journeying through a decaying world as their bond grows from reluctant partnership to fierce devotion. It includes the Prologue DLC, a post-game expansion with 3 new locations, unique mechanics, new enemies, and intense boss encounters. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $23, 33% off, Kayak VR Mirage Complete Edition takes you on a jaw-dropping journey through beautiful VR locations, maneuvering a fully physically accurate kayak around checkpoints or free roaming at your own pace. Kayak through the mysterious caves of Yucatan and the whitewater rapids of Slovenia's Soka Valley, race against friends on global leaderboards, customize your kayak and paddle, and enjoy real-time multiplayer for 2 players. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $36, 40% off, Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus is a massive action RPG where a high school student faces the nightmare realm, forever changing his world in a gripping tale of friendship, courage, and supernatural threats. Explore vibrant modern Tokyo filled with secrets, challenging dungeons, and fast-paced combat while forging relationships, uncovering mysteries, and battling otherworldly threats alongside a growing cast of loyal allies. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $18, 70% off, Dariusburst Chronicle Saviors lets you choose your ship, blast hordes of alien sea monsters, and blaze your own trail through hundreds of branching environments across Darius history. Choose from 9 playable ships, including classic Silverhawk variants and gameplay-changing burst modes, battle over 40 enormous robotic sea monster battleships, and unlock over 3,000 stages in AC Chronicle mode alongside a brand new story mode. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $27, 55% off, Darkest Dungeon 2 Resolute Edition sends 4 heroes in a stagecoach across a decaying landscape, forming parties to avert the apocalypse while managing stress, resources, and tragic hero backstories. Play the new Kingdoms mode to protect a persistent roster, dive into Confessions mode's roguelike runs, or explore the added Duelist, Crusader, and Abomination heroes, plus the Catacombs region from the game's expansions. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $24, 40% off, Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream is an isometric, narrative-driven stealth adventure set in an early 1900s Nordic-inspired city, where Hannah searches for a missing brother while uncovering a conspiracy that threatens the fate of Eriksholm. Play as 3 distinct characters with unique abilities, carefully scout guard patrols in shadowy streets, and use stealth, diversions, and environmental tools to outsmart relentless enemies. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Little Nightmares 2 Deluxe Edition is a suspenseful, atmospheric puzzle platformer that includes the full game plus the Gnome's Attic DLC, digital soundtrack, and art book, further expanding Mono's eerie journey through a distorted, nightmare-fueled world. Team up with 6 as you sneak past grotesque new residents, solve tense environmental puzzles inside the Pale City and beyond, and unravel the mystery of the Signal Tower. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Dragon Quest Builders is a charming sandbox RPG set in the shattered realm of Alefgard, long ago ruined, where humanity has lost the ability to build after the Dragon Lord's devastating conquest. As a legendary builder chosen by the goddess, you'll gather materials, craft tools, and rebuild towns from the ground up, while battling monsters and restoring hope through creative construction and classic Dragon Quest storytelling. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is a rhythm action spin-off that lets you relive iconic moments from the series through over 140 musical tracks, while playing as fan-favorite heroes from Disney and Square Enix World. Battle enemies in time with the music across side-scrolling, aerial, and boss stages, team up in co-op or online versus modes, and revisit key story scenes that celebrate the saga's biggest adventures. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $12, 50% off, Eastshade casts you as a traveling painter, exploring the peaceful open-world island of Eastshade to capture its full beauty on canvas with your trusty wooden artist easel in hand. Talk to the inhabitants to learn about their lives, make friends and help those in need, compose paintings anywhere to unlock secrets and gain items, and surmount natural impasses using crafting materials and schematics to solve quests. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 40% off, Little Goody Two Shoes is a horror narrative adventure set in a hand-painted fairy tale world, following ambitious Elise as she discovers enchanted red shoes and is gradually pulled deeper into the deadly, mysterious woods. By day, manage village relationships, avoid suspicion of witchcraft, earn a living, and pursue charming romances, while by night, survive horrifying encounters and uncover dark secrets across 10 possible endings. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For 17 bucks, 50% off, Tetris Forever is a 40-year celebration of the world's most iconic puzzle game, featuring over 15 classic versions alongside the all-new Tetris Time Warp. Challenge friends in Tetris Battle Gaiden, trigger massive line clears in Super Bomb Bliss, and experience the 1984 Electronica 60 version that started it all, alongside documentary featurettes exploring the partnership between creator Alexei Pajitnov and Hank Rogers. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For 18 bucks, 40% off, The Precinct puts you in the shoes of rookie cop Nick Cordell Jr., patrolling the neon-soaked streets of 1980s Averno City while chasing criminals, solving your father's murder, and navigating gang-driven conspiracies. Respond to everything from petty infractions to grand heists with intense foot, car, and helicopter pursuits, destructible environments, and tactical support calls for backup, roadblocks, and spike strips. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For 12 bucks, 40% off, Suzerain casts you as President Anton Rain, steering Swordland through border conflicts, deep-seated corruption, and severe economic turmoil during his pivotal first term. Traverse a branching saga of over 1 million words, make critical decisions on security, economy, and diplomacy, engage with a cast of over 50 characters, and drive Swordland toward one of 9 major endings and dozens of sub-endings that define your legacy. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For 15 bucks, 50% off, Songs of Silence is a fantasy strategy game, combining deep tactical decision-making with fast-paced auto battles and a narrative-driven campaign across a richly crafted, painterly world. Command armies, forge alliances, and make weighty choices that shape both your people and the world, balancing careful strategic planning with reactive combat, then dive into competitive and cooperative multiplayer modes for endless replay value. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For 11 bucks, 45% off, Red Matter is a VR puzzle adventure set in a dystopian Cold War universe where you play as Agent Epsilon infiltrating the enigmatic Volgravian lunar base on Rhea to uncover a truth with far-reaching consequences. Explore a stunningly realized space station filled with intricate puzzles, high-tech tools, and immersive environments, all designed to challenge your intellect and immerse you in a tense, gripping narrative. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For 11 bucks, 75% off, Frostpunk Complete Collection is a society survival and city-building strategy game where you must lead humanity's last city through a frozen apocalypse, making impossible decisions to ensure survival. This collection includes The Last Autumn, On the Edge, and The Rifts, adding new scenarios, mechanics, technologies, and story-driven challenges that deepen the Frostpunk experience and push your leadership to the extreme. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For 15 bucks, 75% off, Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream is an action RPG set in the iconic SAO universe, where Kirito must fix a shattered timeline broken by the out-of-control Galaxia system entirely. Featuring 21 playable characters with unique abilities, blend a story-driven single-player campaign with online modes that let up to 20 players team up for boss raids, co-op quests, or free-roaming adventures across expansive VR worlds. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.